Imagine stepping outside and feeling your nose hairs freeze within seconds, where boiling water tossed into the air turns into a cloud of ice before it even hits the ground, where cars must run all night to avoid freezing solid. Welcome to Oymyakon, the coldest permanently inhabited place on Earth. Located deep in the Sakha Republic, also known as Yakutia, in northeastern Russia, this remote village holds the record for the lowest temperature ever recorded in a human settlement. A staggering minus 71.2 degrees Celsius or minus 96.2 degrees Fahrenheit. But what's even more fascinating, people live here every day. They go to school, raise families, drive cars, and survive temperatures colder than most of us can imagine. So, how do they do it? What does everyday life look like in a place where winter feels like a different planet? Let's take a journey into the heart of Siberia and discover what it's really like inside the world's coldest inhabited place. Oymyakon is located in the northeastern part of Siberia, within the Sakha Republic, also known as Yakutia in Russia. This region is one of the coldest and most remote inhabited areas on the planet. The village lies in a mountainous area surrounded by dense forests, frozen rivers, and vast stretches of permafrost that never fully thaw, even in summer. The closest major city is Yakutsk, which is itself known as the coldest major city in the world. From Yakutsk, reaching Oymyakon takes around 2 days of travel by car, often on icy, unpaved roads. The journey includes driving along the infamous Road of Bones, a historic and dangerous route built during the Stalin era. Oymyakon is more than 6,000 kilometers away from Moscow, highlighting just how isolated it truly is. There are no train lines or airports in the village, and the extreme weather makes access difficult, especially during winter months. Surrounded by nature and cut off from modern conveniences, life in Oymyakon is shaped by its isolation and extreme climate. Daily life in Oymyakon revolves around adapting to the extreme cold. Clothing is the first line of defense. Residents dress in multiple layers, starting with thermal undergarments, followed by wool and fleece, and topped with heavy-duty outerwear. Fur-lined hoods, thick gloves, scarves, and animal skin boots called valenki are commonly worn to protect against frostbite. Exposing any skin to the cold, even for a few minutes, can be dangerous. Homes are built to retain heat. Thick wooden walls, double-insulated windows, and heavy doors help trap warmth inside. Most houses rely on wood-burning stoves for heat, which are constantly maintained during the winter. Electricity is used where possible, but power outages due to frozen lines or equipment are not uncommon. Food plays a crucial role in survival. The local diet is rich in fats and proteins to provide energy and body warmth. People eat a lot of meat, such as reindeer, horse, and fish, often frozen and sliced thin for preservation. Soups, stews, and dairy are also staples. Vegetables and fruits are limited, especially in winter, and most are imported or preserved. Plumbing is one of the biggest challenges. In many homes, running water is not possible because pipes freeze solid. Outhouses are common, and water must often be fetched and heated manually. Vehicles are kept running 24/7 or stored in heated garages. Otherwise, they simply won't start. Despite the intense cold, life continues. Schools remain open unless the temperature drops below minus 55 degrees Celsius for younger children. Older students are expected to attend classes even in colder conditions. It's a lifestyle that requires planning, resilience, and constant respect for the environment. But for the people of Oymyakon, it's just everyday life. Over generations, the people of Oymyakon have developed unique ways to survive and even thrive in some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Their resilience is rooted in tradition, experience, and a deep connection to the land. Families pass down knowledge about clothing, food preservation, and winter survival techniques that are essential to daily life. Cultural traditions are strong and tightly woven into the fabric of the community. Local festivals, folklore, and shared meals help people stay connected through the long, dark winters. In such an extreme environment, neighbors rely on each other, and a strong sense of community is essential. The local economy is based on natural resources. Reindeer herding, fishing, and hunting are still common practices. People fish through holes in the ice and hunt for wild game like elk and rabbits. These activities not only provide food, but also maintain cultural traditions passed down for centuries. Small businesses exist too. Some cater to tourists who are curious about life in the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Visitors can experience traditional meals, sled rides, and even photograph the stunning frozen landscapes. Despite the challenges, there's a quiet pride among the locals. They don't just survive the cold, they live with it, adapt to it, and in many ways, celebrate it. Getting to Oymyakon is an adventure in itself. The nearest major city is Yakutsk, known as the coldest city in the world. From there, it takes roughly 2 days of overland travel to reach the village. The journey involves driving on the Road of Bones, a long, icy highway with a tragic past, built by forced labor during the Stalin era. The road gets its name from the prisoners who died during its construction, many of whom were buried beneath it. There are no regular buses or trains to Oymyakon. Travelers need a 4x4 vehicle, an experienced driver, and often a local guide. Weather conditions can quickly turn dangerous, and mobile service is limited or non-existent. Only the most determined travelers make the trip, but those who do are rewarded with a rare glimpse into one of the most extreme yet fascinating places on Earth. For the people of Oymyakon, staying isn't just about survival, it's about identity. Many families have lived here for generations, with deep cultural roots and a strong sense of heritage. The land, though harsh, holds meaning. It's where their ancestors lived, hunted, and built a life, and that connection runs deep. There's also a powerful bond within the community. In a place where daily life depends on cooperation and trust, neighbors often feel more like extended family. Traditions, festivals, and shared routines help maintain a sense of unity and purpose, even through the coldest, darkest months. For many residents, there's no desire to leave. Life in Oymyakon is familiar, meaningful, and tied to everything they know. Some simply say, "This is home," with no further explanation needed. While the rest of the world may view it as unthinkably cold, to the people who live here, it's a place of history, resilience, and quiet pride. Despite the freezing temperatures, life in Oymyakon doesn't just continue, it thrives. People work, raise families, and find joy in small moments, all while enduring some of the coldest weather on the planet. Oymyakon isn't just the coldest inhabited place on Earth, it's a powerful example of human endurance and adaptation. It shows that with enough strength, community, and tradition, even the harshest environment can feel like home. The cold may freeze your breath, but the warmth of the people endures. Despite its freezing temperatures and extreme conditions, Oymyakon is a living testament to human resilience. It's easy to assume that such a place would be uninhabitable, but the people who call it home have created a life that is rich in tradition, strength, and community. They've adapted to the cold in ways that many of us could never imagine. Layering up in fur-lined clothes, keeping fires burning day and night, eating what nature provides, and working together to face daily challenges. Their routines may seem extreme from the outside, but to them, it's normal. It's life. More than just the coldest inhabited place on Earth, Oymyakon represents a powerful story of endurance. It's a place where history lives through the land, where modern life meets ancient customs, and where survival has evolved into a deep-rooted way of living. If you found this journey into the coldest corner of civilization fascinating, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more untold stories from around the world, and leave a comment below. Would you ever visit a place like Oymyakon? And if you enjoy learning about life in extreme places, stay tuned. There's a whole world of hidden stories waiting to be uncovered.